By John Ingold, the Denver Post. For the doctors at the Rocky Mountain Poison and Drug Center, the 11-month-old's death was a puzzle. He had been largely healthy for most of his young life, but his autopsy revealed that he died of myocarditis, an inflammation of the heart muscle that is rare in a child so young. Making the condition even more puzzling, doctors tested for, and ruled out, the most common causes of myocarditis, such as an infection or an allergic reaction. That left one possibility in the doctors' minds as the most likely answer to the puzzle, but it was a mystery, too. Tests revealed that there was THC, the psychoactive compound in marijuana, in the boy's system. And, though the doctors had no information about how the THC got there or when, it best explained to them how the child developed a fatal heart condition. "We're not saying definitively that marijuana caused the myocarditis," said Dr. Christopher Hoyt, one of two doctors who authored a no-controversial case report on the boy's death. "All we are saying is we didn't find any other reasons. So we need to study this further." Hoyt's comments Friday shed new light on the boy's death. Hoyt said the doctors at the Poison and Drug Center encountered the boy just before his death in 2015, not as a statistic for study but as a patient. The boy was brought to a hospital emergency room after suffering a seizure. "It was just a normal working day," he said. "We actually helped take care of the child." The boy's heart rate at the hospital hit 156 beats per minute, then plunged to 40 beats per minute and then fell silent. Doctors attempted for an hour to resuscitate him before pronouncing him dead. Hoyt did not disclose the boy's name and said he could not identify the hospital where the boy was taken, out of privacy concerns. He said he did not know which city the boy died in with his family, though the case report notes that the family died in motels and that his parents admitted to drug possession. Hoyt said he did not know if law enforcement later investigated the case. Hoyt said the THC detected in the boy's system was enough to infer that he had consumed marijuana somehow and not just been exposed to it passively through second-hand smoke. But he said he never received more information that might explain how much marijuana the boy consumed. Toxicology tests led the doctors to conclude the boy's marijuana exposure occurred 2 to 6 days before his death. The case report, though published in March, exploded in the media this month, leading to online battles over whether the boy's death was a marijuana overdose, or an example of doctors wrongly blaming cannabis. Hoyt said the polarization took him and his co-author, Drive, Thomas Nappy, by surprise. The medical research literature has dozens of examples in the past 2 decades from around the world of cases where doctors linked marijuana to heart troubles. That cannabis use can cause a rapid heartbeat is unquestioned, Hoyt said. A 2001 study by doctors connected to Harvard Medical School found that the risk of a heart attack was nearly 5 times greater than normal in the hour after marijuana use. But the literature is also quiet when it comes to explaining how, precisely, marijuana can cause heart problems, meaning the link between the two is still unclear. It is difficult to establish the cause-effect relationship between marijuana use and cardiovascular disease, a case report published last year by doctors at the New York University School of Medicine stated. But, later in that same case report, those doctors concluded, although uncommon, severe cardiovascular toxicity and death may develop from its consumption. Hoyt and Knapp's report is not the first to link marijuana to a heart-related death or the first to link cannabis to myocarditis, specifically. They denote, however, that the report is the first of a child death related to marijuana exposure. "We thought we were just saying things that people would say, yeah, that makes total sense," Hoyt said. And Hoyt said he now worries the online debate over whether marijuana can kill will overshadow the messages he and Nappy hoped the report would send. "The first message," he said, "is to remind parents to keep marijuana locked up so that kids can't get it. The second is to call for more research into marijuana and heart health. The point is," Hoyt said, "we just want to understand it better and study it." Previous coverage: Denver doctors say 11-month-old boy's deadly heart condition was likely related to marijuana.